Awesome. Perfect. Well, thank you guys for coming to my class on Facebook ads this morning. Just to go over a few things. So I always post the recorded versions of these classes on our kwcp274.com website. So if you ever want to go back and rewatch these, they're available under the technology tab. And if you scroll down a little bit, it's going to be under there for all the recordings. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. So I just wanted to get started with a few stats on why I think Facebook ads is an important topic. And I did teach a class on this last month as well, but I do think it's really important, especially because the top 20% of all Keller Williams agents use Facebook ads. So these are working, they're very useful tools to be using, and the top 20% is using them. So that's not a coincidence. I'm not saying they're in the top because they're just using Facebook ads, but it is a valuable kind of asset to their business. So a few more things about Facebook. So Facebook continues to be the most popular social media platform with the largest user base across all platforms. So we might think, oh, that's TikTok right now, that's Instagram. Nope, Facebook is still #1 in the world. So that is good to know. It is following Google and YouTube, but if you're thinking like more traditional kind of social media apps and like picture sharing, that kind of thing, it is the top. So third most visited website in the world. So that's definitely a good thing to know. um, it has about 3 billion active users on a monthly basis. And by 2027, it is projected to reach 75% of the global population. Again, that's global, so not just the US or anything like that. So Facebook is continuing to grow, so it's still a very valuable place to be kind of focusing your marketing efforts. Americans spend about 30 minutes daily on the platform, and it is still a very popular site for people to get their news. So of the US adults who regularly look at social media for their news, 30% of them go to Facebook for their news. And that kind of tells you a few things. That means they kind of trust the sources on Facebook, maybe more than YouTube and Instagram. That kind of seems more real, more authentic to them, credible, that kind of thing. And then users 25 to 34 represent Facebook's largest audience. That's great for us to know. That kind of lets us know, oh, we're kind of talking to more adults here. More adults are on Facebook, which is great because I feel like 25 to 34-year-olds usually are looking to buy their first home in that range or looking to maybe upgrade, downgrade, all that kind of thing. So that is great for us to know, kind of the age group, so we can kind of guess where they are in kind of their life cycle, or if they're ready to buy a home, that kind of thing. Perfect. So Facebook does generate the highest return on investment at 29%, and this is higher than most other social media platforms. So that's good to know as well, that investing on Facebook usually has better returns than investing on Instagram or things like that. And here are a few more links too with different information if you are interested. I just wanted to pull up a few stats on why I think it is important and worth your while to be doing this on Facebook. Perfect. Awesome. Well, the first step to creating a Facebook ad is you do have to have a business Facebook page. Now, this is created off of your personal page. You do have to have like a more personal account. You have to have a separate account to build the business page off of, if that makes sense. It is free. I have an article on how to do it right here. It's pretty easy. And if you want that link, just let me know. I can throw it in the chat. But this will take you step by step through how to set up that business Facebook page. The next thing you're going to want to do, so I recommend running these ads through Command. And I just say that because it is easier than setting it up on Facebook. But the pricing's the same, the reach is the same. It's just a little bit different on how you see it being set up. So to do that, we will have to connect your Facebook account to Command. So I can show you how to do that quickly. So I'm just in my Command profile here. I'm going to click Settings at the top, or My Profile at the top. Go to Settings. And then Facebook is going to be one of the apps kind of on this screen, and you'll just hit connect. And then we can see that mine is connected here. I could connect more. I'd have to connect more business pages that I run, but I currently just run just one. So that's connected here. It's as easy as just logging in to connect it here. I have some steps. I have step-by-step instructions on how to do that right there. Perfect. So now that we've created the business page, we've connected it in Command, we are able, oh, I have a chat. Okay, perfect. Yep, let me send you that article now. They're within the chat there. Perfect. Awesome. So now we are ready to, yeah, you're welcome, to start building out a Facebook ad. So I'm going to go back to Command here. Go back home. Perfect, and let that load. And then we set up ads through campaigns. So that's going to be this little megaphone app over here. And then I skip all of this and just go to get started links, paid ad, quick start. That will be just the easiest way to get here. Perfect, and it's going to open up different screen here. Awesome. So now what we see here are our different ad types. So if you want to do an ad for a listing with a single image or video, listing with multiple images, multiple listings, so you're listing multiple, you're kind of advertising multiple properties here, non-listing single image or video, or non-listing multi-image carousel. As you can see, this is on Facebook and Instagram. You don't have to have it on Instagram as well if you're just trying to do it on Facebook. Because like Facebook, on Instagram, you will have to have a business Instagram page to do ads and that sort of thing. And then you can also post ads on Google if you have your Google business set up. And then a few you can do all three, and there is one for TikTok as well. One other thing I want to point out here is there's two different kind of tags that we see. So we see this blue tag, we see this orange tag. The blue one includes Facebook lead form. What that means is it's capturing the contact's information from Facebook. So it's grabbing their name, their email address, their phone number, and it's going to send that over to your command as a lead. Just straight from Facebook. They don't have to fill anything out. They kind of just click through and they're like, yep, I want to see this information. And that will kind of just push their information to your command. They'll come in as a lead and you can kind of go from there on, following up, kind of seeing what they're looking at, that sort of thing. This is very automatic. I do recommend staying within the blue tags for best return. Just because with the orange tags down here, that will have your client have to fill out that information by hand. So clients are very aware, leads are very aware of what they're doing when they fill out information. This is how you're going to get those fake email addresses, fake names, or people will turn away and not use them. So they're not like, oh, I don't want to put my real email address in there. So they put something fake. And then you kind of can't reach out to them. So they're very aware of, they're giving permission still up here, but down here is just more work on their part. And they know I'm probably getting put on someone's marketing list, that kind of thing. Up here, they click OK. So you're still getting permission, but it's just less work for them. So I recommend staying in this blue, kind of blue tags for now. Perfect. So let's go ahead and set one up. I feel like listings are pretty self-explanatory, but let's go ahead and go through a listing. And I mean that like you're advertising a listing, like that's pretty obvious. But the other ones you could be, I have a few different ideas for if you don't have a listing, but you still want to do a Facebook ad, I have ideas for that. So, but let's run through setting up a ad for just a normal listing first. So I just chose the single image Facebook, Instagram lead type or ad type. Here you just choose which page you want it to be linked to. I set up a page called the practice page just so I could show kind of what this looks like. So I'm going to choose that one. And then here we're going to add your listing. Does anybody have a listing right now they want to just practice on, or if not, I can choose a random address. No worries. I'm gonna try to see one with a picture. Perfect. Let's do this one. Select. Awesome. So all I did is just look up the address, and it's going to pull in that picture from the MLS, from the KWLS. So just kind of where we store that information, it's going to pull that in. So beautiful home in Josephine, just listed at 300,000. And just a few different, like 3 beds, 2 baths, basic information there. And then targeting, so listing location, it's going out from this address 15 miles based on like their Facebook home address. And you can change that. You can do it up to 20, or you can choose the custom location and you can choose a zip code to send that to, or you want to focus around. So I'm going to keep that as listing location. So it's going to go 20 miles radius around my listing. And then media type, it's just one image, and that's just pulling from the MLS. So I'm just going to keep that one. You could choose if they have different images on the MLS. You can choose there. Perfect. And then we can do the kitchen. Or if you have a video, this is where you would select it from your computer and upload it there. I'm just going to keep it as a photo for now. Perfect. And now we're moving on to the text. So the headline will be down here, and then the body will be up here. So beautiful new home, just listed here. I recommend not putting the price, just in case that prices people out. They won't click on your ad. But if they want to see what the price is, they'll click on it. Just a little advice there. I'm going to get rid of that. And then there is a little magic wand here. That is AI, and it can help you kind of write what you're looking for. So it can kind of set the tone to with whatever you're looking for. I might do vibrant, so welcome to your home. With bright open spaces, perfect for entertaining, outdoor patio, that kind of thing. Schedule. I like that one. I think it's good. And I just click the little wand for it to pull in some information. It is saying it's too many characters, so I'm going to get rid of that part. Exclamation. Oh. Hello? Hey, I'm teaching my class. Oh, no, you're good. That was Renee. She just stopped by. But so here's the body of the text. I'm just going to hit apply, and we're going to see that pop in up here. Oh, sorry, Tracy, I didn't see your listing until now. But same thing, same steps with that one.
Yeah, that's great. No worries. Thanks, Ashley.
Yeah. And then 2 beds, 2 baths kind of in the headline here. And you could again hit the little AI button again just to kind of help you out with thinking about things. And let's say practical, I want that to be practical. So organization meets luxury in this 3-bed, 2-bath home designed for detail oriented. So do make sure you read through that. Or designed for the detail oriented. I might get rid of that. And just apply, just keeping that simple. You can just keep that 3 beds, 2 baths as well, just to keep that nice and straightforward. So perfect. So I kind of changed the text there. Perfect. And now here is where you're going to choose where you send them when you create an ad. So this could be kind of anything. This could be to your KW website. If you've created a custom landing page for this specific listing, you can click that by clicking landing page, and this will pull in from your website from the back end of command. That's why it's easier just to do this all in command, because it already has access to all your landing pages, URLs, all that kind of thing. So you would click the address that you've created that landing page for, and once they click that ad, their information will go to you, and then they will go to your custom landing page for that specific property. You will want to set up that landing page before you do an ad. So just so you know, if you want to send them to that specific landing page, that is a step you'll need to take first. Any questions about that?
All good. That's great.
Perfect. Okay, yep. Just create that landing page first. And you don't have to worry about capturing their information on that specific page because again, Facebook is capturing it. So they click on the ad, their information goes to your command as a lead, and then they go to that landing page, which is just really nice and simple. And then here, lead settings. So this is if you want to tag that lead as this address, Facebook lead, which is really nice just to keep it organized. So you could say Facebook. And then I'm just fudging the address here, but 15 Gray Coach. And then you can create as new tag. And then that will tag them. Once they click on the ad, they come into your command. That tag will automatically be attached to them so you can kind of see where they're coming from. In case you have multiple Facebook ads on different listings, it helps keep that organized. You can also automatically have them go on a smart plan. So you could choose which smart plan they want. I do have a smart plan called My New Lead Comes Onto Site 101. So just kind of like as soon as they get into my command, I'm reaching out to them and touching them, having that set up. That is a custom plan that I set up, and it's not really fully done either, or else I would totally share that with you guys. But that's just an idea, like, hey, you could have this smart plan set up to automatically reach out to them. Or also like, hey, you got a new lead, you'll get a task, you'll get an email, that kind of thing. Go ahead and call them about this property. So you can really set that up to be as quick as possible. And then kind of last step down here, we have compliance. I would just leave this at default just so you know it's compliant. If you are on a team, I would recommend maybe doing custom and uploading that team logo. But default is compliant for us and everything we need. But just from a team standpoint, go ahead and upload that team logo. Perfect. And then I'm going to proceed to last step. Oh, where do I have a problem? Nope. Fix error forms. It should be okay. Let's see. I think my one landing page for that big address isn't active, so that's why it wasn't letting me go ahead and send them there. So I just chose a different landing page that I have on my website. Perfect. So here's kind of where you set the duration and also where you're going to pay for the ad. So that would, it kind of defaults to start today and then end on the 9th, so about 5 days. And once you publish, it can take 24 hours to launch. That is a good thing to kind of know. And then for budget, so set your program budget. I would recommend staying $50, $45, just to kind of get what you're looking for out of it and get that reach. So it'll say like, looks great, you're maximizing your spend, you're getting the most for every dollar that you spend every day. Now you can change this. Let's say you want to run it for a full week and keep it at $50. That will take your daily spend down to $625 if you stay at that $50. Perfect. And then sounds good. And you can go from $2 up to $500. I wouldn't recommend that, I don't think, but so I definitely think 45, 50, anything less than like 20. I don't know if it's gonna get you the reach that you're looking for. And it won't quite let you do that either. So I think 35 would be perfect, 35 to 50. Billing information, this is where you're gonna put in your card, and then you would purchase now, and then that 24 hours would start, and it would launch, and you'd be ready to go.
Ashley, can I ask a question?
Yeah, absolutely.
Here, so Are these, like these ads, that's great, they look great. Is there any reason they would be taken down or they wouldn't go forward? Like on my business page, I've had trouble having things stopped.
Really? Okay. Like different ads, you mean stopped?
Yes.
That's interesting. I haven't heard of that being a problem. Um, I would want to see their reasoning on why they are not allowing that. Um, and kind of what's going on. I've never heard of anybody having an issue with it, so that's really
Okay.
interesting. Yeah. I know Facebook groups can be tricky, if you're trying to post in a group, but this is kind of like an ad to the side, so I don't see why I would. If you have some information, like more information or screenshots or anything like that, I would love to see that, and kind of see what we can do about that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Sorry I didn't have a definite for you.
No, you're good. And it probably is more advertising open houses than the listing itself. So there might be some trigger words that I'm using that
Oh,
aren't,
maybe. Mm-hmm.
but I was just curious if you've seen it with any of these.
Yeah, no, I have not. Did you do it? Did you do the ad through Facebook itself?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, so this is great to see how to do it through command. It might eliminate a lot of that for me.
Yeah, I hope so. Definitely. Well, that's good to know. So thank you for, yeah, bringing that up. Um, Perfect. So I'm gonna go back here, just cancel out. Back to campaigns. Awesome, awesome. So this is just more information on like the blue tags, the orange tags, all that kind of thing. Just information written out. Because I can be a step-by-step person too. Sometimes I like to see things like this. And a few other ideas that you can do that aren't just listed or open houses. Let's say you don't have an open house coming up, you're not currently listing anything. You could always offer a home evaluation. Which would make a great ad. So let's go ahead and walk through that. So, oh, there we go. Paid ad, quick start. Perfect. So this is going to be a non-listing single image or video. And again, I'm going to choose one with that Facebook lead form. Perfect. And then it's going to choose my practice page here. And then for zip code, I believe I wanted to do like whichever one Dublin was. Oh. So you can choose kind of by zip code and then go out 20 miles, 25 miles kind of from that central zip code. And yeah, because I want to advertise my listing opportunity there in Dublin. And then media type can do an image or a video. But for this one, I would suggest like uploading a video, or an image, sorry. And I'll do something basic here. So this would just be choosing a PNG file, and you could add new media from your computer as well. If you want to make it in Canva, not designs. So I'm just going to select that one just as a placeholder. Text here, I did have, let's see. I put this in ChatGPT. I was like, hey, help me come up with a prompt to let people know that I'm doing home evaluations, that kind of thing. So I'm going to throw that in there. So curious about your home's market value. The fast moving market is, oops, let's see if I can, helping people build equity through, let's see what I said. Build wealth through equity. Click here for a free evaluation and learn how you can invest in real estate. Perfect. That'll be up here. And then you can do like home evaluation for the kind of headline down here. And then for this, I'm going to choose a landing page. And then I have that find out the value of your home. I have that home evaluation page on my website. Have you guys all seen that? And make sure you guys know that this is available. I'm gonna go to my website here. So this is one of the templates kind of available on all KW agent websites. So they could type in their home address here and click let's go. And then actually they would be prompted to log in, like put their first name, last name, email address, phone number, that kind of thing. And then they're gonna get an email saying, hey, your home is worth this, based off of, like, it's all automatic, so you guys aren't having to do that home evaluation right away. They get that information, and then you will get a notification that, hey, so-and-so asked for a home evaluation on this address. This is the price range we gave them. And that's a great opportunity for you guys to reach out and be like, hey, see, you were curious about your home's value. I saw that you were quoted this. I'd love to come out and see if that's correct or give you a more in-depth evaluation. So that's a great kind of touch point there. That's kind of the idea, to start that listing conversation. So find out the value of your home, and if you want help setting up that kind of custom page on your website, let me know. I do have a video on it, but I'd be happy to walk through. It's super easy. Lead settings, again, so this is where you would tag the lead coming in, and then you can add them to that smart plan. And then just default logo again, proceed to last step, and then set your dates and budget. So that's just another idea there. And then here you could also do client testimonials. So see how we can help you today. I'd love to start the conversation about real estate, that kind of thing. Yeah. Awesome. Well, any questions about kind of anything we went over so far? Awesome. Well, that sounds good. Do you guys want to walk through adding this to your website? I'm not sure if everybody has it. It is kind of like a newer feature, newer as in like January last year it was kind of launched. That's kind of secondary to the ads. So yeah, if there's no questions, that is all of the kind of content I prepared for this class. So let me know if you run into any questions, want to walk through this again, more than happy to do that.
This was great, Ashley. Can you tell us again where we can find the recordings of these?
Yes, absolutely. So I can drop that. Let's see. In the chat for everyone. Perfect. So that's going to be our kind of market center hub, which is kwcp274.com.
Okay.
And I went ahead and put that in the chat, but I'll walk through and show. So you can just find that, just kwcp274.com. And this is kind of like the website we built out to kind of see what's going on, the new calendar, kind of all that stuff. And then all of my classes are under this technology tab here. Recorded trainings, and then this will probably be under Facebook. So Facebook, I'll probably go ahead and put that link here. So I upload these to YouTube and then just link them here. So just to make that easier to find. So that'll be up earlier or later today.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Awesome. Well, thanks everyone for coming. Hopefully it was helpful, and let me know if you have any questions. See you guys.